Hello guys, welcome back to Pause and welcome back to Virtual Towers Online. So we did a full video on the newest build of this a couple of weeks ago. We've actually done two videos on this, looking around X Sector and also the Pagoda Fountain. So a while ago they actually released another demo, which is this one here, which is looking at Hex, which is my second favourite dart ride in the UK, and it's pretty much up there in terms of dart rides in the world, to be honest. Anyone who hasn't been on it, it is incredible. It's a genius ride, and we're very lucky to have it here in the UK. For anybody who's wondering what my number one is, by the way, that is Valhalla at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Anywho, so today we're going to jump into this older pre-alpha to have a look through the Hex, Hex Legend of the Towers. I've not jumped in other than around the entrance plaza. I really haven't looked at this at all yet. So we're going to head in, have a look around, and yeah, check out Hex. Obviously, remember this is a lot older than the alpha that we showed a couple of weeks ago, so don't expect as polished as the other one. This is much older, but it's still going to be fantastic, I'm sure. And I love Hex, so I had to make a video on this. So let's go in and yeah, let's check out Hex, the Legend of the Towers. Okay, all right, we're in. So starting here in the little sort of alleyway towards Hex, towards the towers. As you can see, the towers are here next to us on the right hand side. We've got the lovely Talbot hounds adorning the entrance, and the beautiful sign. Lovely. So this is exactly how it is. This is the entrance to Hex, and it's a pretty good recreation, as with the other alpha that we checked out. It is pretty much perfect to the wall, to the bushes, to everything. So obviously we have just got this at the moment, so we're not going to look over there. So let's head inside and check out Hex. I think I can run with shift. Yeah, and there we go. Oh, let's check out the sign first of all, see how good these are. Yeah, so as before, they've completely recreated the signs and the height boards. And there's the information. Yeah. It's pretty much as it is. So let's head inside. They've got the textures quite nice on here as well, and the signs are pretty perfect. So yeah, that's a good thumbnail actually there. Look at that. That's the video thumbnail right there, lads. Right, let's jump inside and have a look in Hex, the Legend of the Towers. It's very dark and mysterious. Again, this is exactly how it is inside. So you've got the pre-show, well, the Q-line video. Let me turn this sound up. There we go. Wow. Yeah, so this is exactly how it is. If you've not been on the ride, this is how it is. This whole Q-line is built within the actual tower's ruins. The ride itself is in a sort of warehouse out the back, but the actual queue line and pre-shows are all inside the actual towers themselves. Little fire exit there, which is in there. All these random sort of, I was going to say mannequins, but they're not. They're kind of statues that are covered up along the edge, which is exactly how it is. This is really good. So detailed. They even got the detail down to the bloody fire stuff on the wall there. Like I mentioned before, this is an older demo. This is like from ages ago. So they've come on so much since this, as you saw in the last video, but it's still brilliantly made. And there we go. I'm not going to watch this whole video because it lasts like ages, but we'll come through into this. I'm wondering if they've got this whole intro sequence as well. Interact to pass turn tile. How do I interact? Space? No. E? No. Let's have a look. Interact. How do I interact? Interact, keyboard E. Oh, it is E. I just tried that. It didn't work. E. Oh, there we go. Right.
Welcome to the magnificent ancestral home of the Earls of Shrewsbury. Of all the Earls, it is the wealthy and powerful 15th Earl, Charles Talbot, who has perhaps the strangest tale to tell.
Oh, they've even got the shadow.
Indeed, it was our investigations of his story that led us to a remarkable chain of discoveries. changing a routine restoration project into something much more strange and compelling. The unearthing and unraveling of a quite remarkable local legend. Please, would you now move through to witness the story of Hex, the legend of the towers?
Yeah, I know I was geeking out a bit there, but even down to the shadow of the chandelier on that light is exactly how it is in the ride. So, yeah, in the story of the ride, then you move forward into this next pre-show, and this basically explains what the story is. And this is based on a local legend of the area. So, for anyone who doesn't know the ride, I'll just let it play out as it is. This is the pre-show, which I assume will start playing. I don't know if I need to do anything. Oh no, the doors are closing. Here we go.
It was on a cold autumn night in 1821 when the thunder of hooves signalled the return of the wealthy 15th Earl of Shrewsbury back to his home, Alton Towers. As the journey neared its end, a mysterious figure suddenly appeared in the road. The Earl impatiently demanded of the driver why the carriage had stopped. With palm outstretched, an old woman pleaded with the Earl for the charity of a coin. The Earl cruelly dismissed her and instructed his driver to head back to the towers. Scorned, the old woman screamed a curse. For every branch of the old oak tree that fell, a member of the Earl's family would die. Ferocious storm raged, and with one mighty bolt of lightning severed a single branch from the old oak tree. And true to the old woman's prophecy, a member of the Earl's family suddenly and mysteriously died. This tragedy, the arrogant Earl ordered his servants that every remaining branch of the oak tree be chained up in an attempt to prevent further misfortune. But the story didn't end there. Legend has it that the Earl became so obsessed with the fallen branch that he dragged it from the woods to the towers and sealed it in a secret vault. There he became locked into a furious battle of science versus the supernatural, conducting bizarre experiments in a desperate attempt to finally banish the evil power of the curse forever.
So there we go. That's the story of Hex. Apologies to anybody who's been on this ride about 1 billion times like I have. You'll know that very well. So now we move into the Octagon Room, which is the sort of second pre-show. Again, in the real ride, this is still in the towers. This is still in the ruins, and this is exactly how it looks. Generators in here are powering this room, and the work lights. Obviously, the restorations have been going on in the building, and that's how they've unearthed the. Well, you'll see in a second in the next pre-show. I assume it will start. This will be the last one.
For nearly 200 years, the entrance or even existence of the Earl's Vault has remained a complete mystery, until recent restorations revealed a mysterious passageway hidden behind an ancient bookcase. It was this passageway which unearthed a secret stranger than anyone could have imagined. The sealed vault, and within, the legendary fallen branch itself. A vault sealed for 2 centuries.
This is so spot on. It's incredible. Everything was perfect there. Everything. Even down to the really dodgy little UV woman. Well, the witch. So this in the real ride, you'd have a bit of theme in here. Bookshelves and stuff. And this is the bit where it goes from the actual tower's ruins into the warehouse that holds... Well, the show building that holds the ride. There's a little...
Due to some unusual disturbance presently being registered inside the vault, we would ask that you remain where you are momentarily.
Okay, sometimes that happens when it's the timing's slightly off and you've got here too quick and the ride's still in progress.
Please
so here we go.
Proceed to the vault.
Let's go in. Now I need to try and
Please
figure out
move right along each row and take your seats. We need 4 people in each bay. Children must sit on the bench.
No, we'll go in the front. Actually.
Place all bags under the seats and keep your arms out of the way as the handrails lower and lock tightly.
Okay, how
Please
do I
remain seated at all times and refrain from eating, drinking, smoking, and please, no photography. Thank
this
you.
is amazing. Right, I'm going to have to quickly look at what the controls were for sitting down because I can't remember. Right. Sit and stand is F, raise and lower arms is R. Okay, so that's what we need. Alright, F. There we go. Do I have to...
Attention, the handrails are about to be lowered. Please raise your arms up so the bars may close tightly.
They're up. Okay. Oh, I'm naked. Didn't realise it was new this weekend. Okay, right. There we go, I guess. So this is the ride.
And so, the legendary fallen branch, the focus of the Earl's obsession that has lain undisturbed for 200 years, chained in this vault.
Yeah, so if anyone who's unfamiliar with Hex, this section of the ride is a Vekoma madhouse. And it's one of the best. It's definitely the best one in the UK by a country mile. So far, this is exactly how the ride is. This is amazing. Obviously there's a few bits missing from the shelves, but other than that it's pretty much perfect. That's the weird bit in the ride where you feel so strange, that crossover there. So obviously the walls move with you, but you are moving quite fast the opposite way, so it's very disorientating, that portion. upside down. Wow, that is amazing. That is so well done. Really is. I mean, the only thing I've noticed
as quickly as possible, ensuring you take all your possessions with you. Thank you.
Is the fibre optics in the tree. That's the only thing, the slight criticism I have. They used to flicker and they weren't there. But how can you be picky at that? That is amazing. Oh, so well done. And then this little exit corridor, again, is just a really naff little corridor, which it is in the real ride, that sort of very tediously links back up into the actual ruins. I don't know where this ends. I don't know if this is the end of the oh, there we go. That's the end of the demo. Okay, there we go. So, oh, this is it's incredible, guys. Again, I can't pass on enough credit to the guys behind this, and this is a really old alpha. This predates the one that I looked at the other week by ages, like absolutely ages. So yeah, that is Hex, The Legend of the Towers from Virtual Towers Online. This project is so promising, as you can see from that and from the other videos that I've done on this game. So if you haven't checked out the other videos, we covered a complete walkthrough of X Sector, including POVs of the Smiler and Oblivion, and we also checked out Enterprise, and then we did a second video checking out a little hidden secret in the other alpha, which looks at the Pagoda Fountain. So yeah, if you want to follow the progress of this project, then jump onto the Virtual Towers Online Facebook page, which is where you can download both of these demos. This one is still available, and also the newer X Sector Alpha is also up as well. All the links are there. There is also a Discord server. All the links to that are on the Facebook page as well. So do check it out and give them all the love and support in the world, because this project is fantastic. So thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, as always, give us a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Any queries, questions, comments or suggestions, drop those down in the comment section below and I'll try and answer every single one. Thank you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.